Hey everyone, myself Priyanka, and in this video we are reading the Indian comic book. This is from Tinkle Digest. The King Who Stopped the River. It is a folktale from South India. Let's start. Once upon a time there was a foolish king who had a wise diwan. One warm summer night the king could not sleep. He thinks it must be almost 1 o'clock. Then he heard a gong sound. Yes, there goes the gong. 1 hour later, there goes another gong. It is 2 o'clock. At last, when he heard the sixth gong, the king sat up. It is 6 o'clock. I will have to get up now, but I feel so dull. I think I will have to ride out into the countryside and get some fresh air. Tell the diwan to get ready. We will go riding today. So the king and his wise diwan set out. An hour later, Diwan said, Your Majesty, how do you feel now? Much better. But I am thirsty. Let's stop by that river. Such clever sparkling water. Where does this river flow? The Diwan replies, It flows down to that kingdom in the east, Your Majesty. Our river flowing into their country? We must stop it at once. But, Your Majesty, what's Diwan? I want a dam built here. The dam was built, but now since the river could not flow down its usual course, it overflowed its banks and flooded the countryside. Diwan, it will be worse during the monsoon, Your Majesty. King replies, So what? We have got our river all to ourselves, haven't we? Divans think, how foolish can he get? Can't he see that our neighbors will soon attack us for stopping their water supply? I must get him to break down that dam. Oh, I have got it. He thinks, seeing the sun. That evening, the Diwan went up to the tower from which the gong was sounded and spoke to the man there. After midnight, I want you to sound the gong every half an hour, not every hour, as you do now. As you command, sir. Because of the Diwan's order, it was only 3 o'clock when the sixth gong was sounded. The guard. The sixth gong? It is 6 o'clock. I would better wake up the others. Get up. Our duty is over. Hey, is it 6 o'clock already? Yeah, it is. Then why is it so dark? You are right. I didn't think of that. The sun should have been up by now. Something must have happened to it. What could have happened to the sun? How should I know? We would better sound the alarm. Wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody. Something has happened to the sun. There was panic in the palace. The commander of the army rushed to the king's chamber. Wake up, Your Majesty. A terrible thing has happened. It is 6 o'clock, but the sun hasn't risen as yet. King hasn't risen? What do you mean, the sun hasn't risen? It hasn't. Your Majesty, see for yourself. You are right. Summon the Diwan. When the Diwan came, what's all this? Why hasn't the sun came up as yet? I have been thinking about it, Your Majesty. There can be only one reason. What? Somebody has caught the sun and is not letting it come over our land. King, caught the sun? Yes, that's what I thought too. But who would do such a wicked deed? Diwan replies, it must be the king of the eastern kingdom. Who else? I heard he was angry because we stopped the river from flowing into his country. Oh. And as you know, the sun passes over his kingdom before it comes over ours. Your Majesty, we must do something about it soon, or we will be in darkness forever. Do you think? Yes? Do you think he would let the sun go if we let the river flow into his country again? What a brilliant idea, Your Majesty! Well, my mother always said I was a very clever fellow. Well, how will we have to break down that dam? I agree. Summon the commander of my army. I am here, Your Majesty. Get your men. We are going down to the river to pull down that dam as fast as we can. The king led his men to the river, and before dawn they broke the dam down. The river began to flow the neighboring country again. It is almost 6 o'clock. The sun should be coming up at any moment now, the ones think. And sure enough, the sun, look, the sun! King, your plan worked, Your Majesty. You have saved the country. Oh, it was nothing. The king never realized. Now he had been fooled by the diwan. This is how the story ends. Hope you like it. Stay tuned for more stories in English and Hindi. And if you like the video, do like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.